variables, booleans, comments, and floats. This, the top code, this is just a comment. These are like sticky notes that you use to remember your code, like something that you want to keep in mind when you are doing your code. For example, I'm a comment, use hashtag to create a comment. So you can just keep it in your mind that you always use hashtags to make a comment. This is not considered the part of the code you are writing. Python is going to just ignore that. Then, for example, you have made a variable name to store a value in it. So to remind this, to remember this, it's you have written like this is an example of variable and string. So variable is something you store value in, and a string. This is a string. This is my name, the variable Rashi, and I have used alphabets in it. I can also use numbers, symbols. It could be anything that is written in inverted commas. And then you have age. In age, I have saved this number 1, 2, 3. This is called integer. Any whole number in Python is called an integer. And again, you have a comment to remember that this is an example of variable and integer. Then we have made another variable, and this is favorite number. You can see that there is no gap between the two words. Favorite number, I have used an underscore, and that's the thing. You cannot give gaps in the name of a variable. You just have to keep it in like in this manner. If you want to use two words, you can use underscore to separate them, but you cannot just separate them with a space. Otherwise, it wouldn't be considered a variable, and it will give you an error. Then I've saved a value in this favorite number, and that's 100. Now 100.00 means this is a decimal number, and this is an example of a float. So far, we know about three data types of Python. That's string, any combination of letters and numbers or symbols that is mentioned with quotation marks. Without the quotation marks, Python is not going to consider it as an string. Then you have integer, just the whole numbers, and then you have floats, those are the decimal numbers. And next, we are going to print these variables. Since there are values stored in these variables, so when we are going to print it, it's going to print the value saved in the variables. I'm going to just run it. So you can see in the result, we are getting Javeria Qureshi, we are getting 1, 2, 3, and we are getting 100.0. So since they are float, integer, and strings. Next thing we have is Boolean. This is the other, like this is the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth data type. In Boolean, you have your responses as just true and false. I'm just going to write it. Hashtag true or false. Python is either going to tell you that this is going to be true or this is going to be false. That's it. So I am printing 10 is greater than 9. That is true. So it's showing me true here in this result. I have already played this. Then it shows you that 10 is equal 9. Well, we have not used only one equal sign, since whenever we are saying that some value is equal to another, in Python we have to put two equal signs instead of a single one, because a single one is used to assign a value to some variable or some other thing. So we use two of them to just like use it as an operator. And then print 10 is less than 9, so that's also false. So you can see the results are true, false, and false. That's it about the data types of Python.